Okay, so we decided to just do plain films and one angio with you guys. You don't need to worry about MRIs and CTs. That's too much. You'll learn all of that in your radiology class. So we'll start with the upper extremity. First you have the hand. Hopefully you guys learned all of the bones of your hand last week.
I don't think so.
No?
We
Oh,
tried
wow.
to.
So you need to know all the bones of your hand, not only just in radiology, but also on the models. So make sure that you look those over. What's this?
Ulna.
Mm-hmm. That would make this the.
Radius.
Mm-hmm. So what's this little part here?
The notch.
Both the radius and the ulna have one. These are all little bony landmarks that you guys need to learn.
Is it a tuberosity?
Is it some type of condom?
It's along that kind of
Lateral.
thinking, but these are actually styloid processes. Remember, you got a styloid process up here in your skull. We've got one on your ulna and your radius. Okay. So, if that R wasn't there, how would you know this was your right hand, and not just your left hand flipped?
Because of the way it looks.
I guess because of
The radius is medial
Yeah.
Right.
and it's
You want to
bigger.
look to see the positioning of the bones in your hands compared to the radius and the ulna. So this is actually a shot like this. So you have your radius is over here, and the ulna is over here. So your radius is medial because it's been flipped. It's normally anatomical position, radius is lateral, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if this was your left hand, your radius would be over here. That makes sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Alright, so you guys know the mnemonic for the little bones here?
The lovers.
Yeah, the lovers.
Tell me.
The try positions again.
Wait, what?
What is it?
We'll never forget that one. Say it.
So it's some lovers try positions that they can't handle.
Okay. I will never forget
I know,
that.
right? It sticks in your mind. So starting off with some, which is your scaphoid, which is right there, that one. Lovers is your lunate, which is that one. Tri is your triquetrium. And the tricky part about the triquetrium and the pisiform is that they are kind of superimposed on each other, so it's hard to distinguish one over the other in an x-ray. On the models, it's pretty easy to distinguish them. So you would say, like this, how there's a little bit more of a shadow here is the pisiform, and behind it is the triquetrium, or however you want to pronounce it.
Oh, they're just like, they just look like
Yeah, they're
one
like
on top of each other? Okay.
So some lovers try positions, and then you go back over here.
Which
That
which one is top and which one is like I don't know how to describe this, top or bottom here.
She said the pisiform, right?
you can see that there.
Pisiform is on the anterior.
On the palm. Okay.
It's the little one you can feel right here.
This is the pisiform. Okay.
So we're over here. That, which is this your trapezoid or your trapezium?
Trapezium.
trapezoid.
Trapezoid. Yeah, so your trapezoid. So that so you have the other one, which is the trapezium. C
Cunate.
is the capitate,
Capitate.
the big one right here. So that they can't handle hamate. And then you can see the hook of the hamate right here.
Like the only one that I remember.
Yeah. So some lovers try positions that they can't handle.
So it's trapezoid before trapezium.
Got those? The little bones? So what are these ones? Meta what?
Metacarpals.
Metacarpals.
Oh yeah, and the tarsals.
And what are these? Well, actually, just these ones. These four. Oh, and that one. What are those called?
Carpals.
Phalanges.
Which ones?
Proximal.
Proximal, right. So they're the ones that are closest to the body, so they're the most proximal.
Proximal phalanges.
Mm-hmm.
And those are distal.
Middle.
These
Middle.
are middle. Your thumb does not have a middle. Your thumb just has a proximal and a distal. So that's the difference between your thumb and your fingers. So again, metacarpals. Then you have your proximal phalanges, middle phalanges, distal phalanges.
Do we have to number them? Like one, the thumb is one.
Right. Yeah.
The thumb is 1, and then 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And how do you say that?
What is this?
So you would say like
First.
Phalanx. Yeah.
So how do you say it? Like first or second? How does it go? What do you say? First.
If we wanted to know,
Middle.
say this, you would say second metacarpal.
Okay.
or like
Boom.
okay.
Of
Like
right
you
hand.
wouldn't have to put proximal part of the second.
No. Well, I mean,
Like if
this
you
would
asked
be
if you-
second
right.
proximal,
Phalange.
yeah, phalange or phalanx.
Okay.
Phonetically speaking, it's phalanx. We'd probably accept phalange though. So what is this?
MIP?
It's a joint.
It is a joint.
Oh, wait, we learned this. It's the wait. Okay, hold on. It's the one that joins both of those. So the
You're close. You just put an extra. You put an eye in there. You don't need an eye.
carpophalangeal.
So it's metacarpal phalangeal joint.
Right.
Metacarpal phalangeal joint.
MCP.
Can we put
MCP.
MCP?
I don't
Yeah.
know if you would
J.
do that. So what is this one?
Then that's the PIP.
Mm-hmm. Which stands for?
Full.
The proximal interphalangeal joint.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And then what's that one?
The DIP.
Mm-hmm.
So then the distal interphalangeal joint.
Yep. What's that one?
Oh. It is. We looked it up though, right? Was it distal?
Isn't that the only thing that it has there? A distal.
Proximal or no metacarpal. So
Right,
yeah.
because there is no middle. So,
So what is that?
This is an MC, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So then that's distal.
Distal metacarpal.
Distal. DIP. Yeah.
Oh, dear. Distal
Interphalangeal. Mm-hmm. Am I missing anything on that? No. So that's it for the hand. Next, we're going to move on to the shoulder. So what is this? Mm-hmm. It is the clavicle. What's that?
Clavic-
Process of the scapula.
Mm-hmm. It would accept
is it?
a chromian process. So then what is this?
I have no idea.
Another part of the scapula.
Yes, it is another part of the scapula. So if that's the
Rock on.
acromion process. What's this one?
Is that the
Cor-
spinous process?
Coracoid.
Mm-hmm. The coracoid process.
So coracoid and acromion.
Mm-hmm. What is this whole area? The humerus is kind of sitting into it.
Oh, that's the fossa.
Yeah.
Which one?
It's for the head of the humerus, obviously.
Yeah. Starts with a G.
Glenoid.
Yes.
Fossa.
Yes.
Well, you can do that on our test.
Starts with a G.
Sounds like.
Stressing me out.
So what is this?
Sounds like
The lateral border
Um,
of the scapula.
It is the lateral border of the scapula.
That's like something we could label. Lateral border.
What is this part?
The head of the humerus.
Mm-hmm. What is this? Keep going.
We're so timid.
Just spit it
Because I
out.
have the femur in my head right now.
I know.
Well, I mean, it's
Greater trochanter.
it's not a trochanter, but it could be a
Tuberosity?
or a
So it's greater tubercle
greater tubercle.
of the
Got a
humerus.
little
This
bump
test
right
is
there.
gonna be horrible.
Can you
No,
see the
no.
lesser-
Positivity. It's gonna be fantastic.
Not really.
That's a greater tubercle.
Mm-hmm. So you know what bone this is, right?
Humerus.
Okay. So
Okay.
You,
Now I do. Now I do.
So even though there's no like specific landmarks that tell you what it is, there's actually like an anatomical versus a surgical neck of the humerus. Your anatomical is up here. Surgical, so if you're gonna cut somebody's limb off, it's gonna be right where the shaft meets the head. Haha.
That's when you would cut it off?
Mhm.
So what happens to the rest of it?
And just stay.
Just hangs out.
Just
So why do
So
they
you
bother
still have a
keeping that
moving
nub?
joint.
So you
can
have a
attach
moving joint?
prosthetic part to it, and you still have a joint.
Attach a prosthesis.
Yeah.
Okay.
Duh.
oh, you didn't know that?
The lungs.
Hmm?
The lungs.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
That's all. Ribs.
Great.
What's maybe I just don't see what is on. Is that just
These are ribs.
Yeah, it's like the outside of your rib cage.
okay?
Do we have to know which rib is which? Okay. Okay. Good. Okay.
We couldn't tell, right?
How do you know that this is the right versus the left?
You tell me.
I don't know.
Well, don't you take those?
Well, is it, aren't your ribs medial to your humerus? To your
Well,
arm?
just looking at the shoulder joint. Yeah, look at the shoulder joint. So,
This is because
you know your acromion process is not going to point inward. Like it's not facing this way. It's going out to the outside of your body.
Was it taken from behind?
yeah.
No.
This is a front view.
It looks like the clavicles. I guess it could be.
Your clavicle, you can look at the skeleton. You can kind of see how it sits just right above it. Any questions on the shoulder?
No.
So what's this?
Elbow.
Mm-hmm. What's this bone?
Humerus.
Mm-hmm. What is this one?
Radius.
Ulna.
Ulna.
Ulna. And this is
Radius.
right.
Ulna's bigger.
So is this your right or your left arm?
You're right.
Your radial is usually
Wait,
lateral.
no, you're left.
Your radius
Wait,
is
the radius is the one on the outside?
You
normally-
can't tell.
No?
That's the
Oh my
answer.
God.
You can tell.
It's the left.
It's the right.
I think it's the right.
It's the left.
Okay, just tell us. Is it right or left?
Left is
It's
best.
right. It's right.
No, it's left.
It's right.
I changed my mind.
Which one?
What are you doing?
Yeah,
it's
it's
the left.
fine if you need to visualize it in your head.
Wait. No, it's the right. It's the right.
It's the right. We're done.
No. Wait,
What
that's
makes
the
you
ulna?
What makes
Yeah.
you think it's the right?
Hold on.
This side looks closer. I don't know. And if that's the ulna, wouldn't it be the left side?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It is the left, but it's taken this way.
Patty.
Because you can see
Oh.
the radius is sitting behind.